Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna share one of the most useful use cases of generative AI that we're using within Zenphi. This is specifically used within our sales organization to provide feedback to our sales people, sales representative, and also over the time, improve our processes internally and update our playbook. So if you're running a sales organization, this is something you definitely want to look into and potentially adopt in your organization. So what happens whenever we've got a discovery or a demo call? We transcribe the meeting using Google Meets built-in transcript, or if you're using Microsoft, those Microsoft Teams or other ones, they also have got built-in transcription. So what happens as soon as this transcript is created, something like this, of course, this is fictional, all generated by AI as well for the purpose of this video, but it's the same exact process happens in real life for us, except the content is different. So, of course, Google Meet generates the notes and we've got the whole transcript all the way to the bottom. You've got the whole transcript. And then what we do is that as part of post meeting process, um, um, the salesperson get assigned a task using a Zenphi flow, which I'll be walking you through it. This is a Zenphi flow. They get a form like this where they have to enter a bit more information, whether meeting completed and all the qualifying questions we got to answer here. But as soon as this is submitted, the flow goes and gets the content of this transcript and feeds into AI, an AI agent, which is built into Zenphi, to provide this analysis of how the sales rep did and what they can do to improve on next time. In this case, we've got the fictitious people, Taylor Morgan and Jamie Rivera from the Acme side, meeting with someone called Alex something, and once the analysis is done, it provides this beautifully formatted feedback to the people involved. So in this case, what they did well and what they can do well. It's even going and doing a bit more analysis based on everything it knows about your company. In this case, I provided a few, again, fictitious number saying that, just create a scenario based on this. But it's doing actually pretty good job. And once you do this, it actually helps your sales representative, sales manager, and they would really appreciate it. Now, the way we added this to our process, because we had an existing Zenphi process in place, this is our actual process. Once the demo meeting happened, we send a request data form to the person to complete the form that you just saw. This was the form. And as soon as it's completed, the important part comes down here, the bit which is related to AI. Of course, we do generate a summary, and this is the bit using an AI action. We go and say generate the feedback. So as part of system instructions, because we don't store this information, every time you need to pass it on to AI, so it knows about your company. Maybe you can provide a bit information um, about your company, your pricing plan, your sales approaches, what's important, what are the important things you want to get on the first call, whether it's a discovery or a demo call. All those information you provide here. Of course, as you can see, I've provided. And then down here, we say, uh, please analyze. Let me zoom in here. This is just a prompt we have put in there, what they did well, areas of improvement. Um, at the end, provide overall rating between 1 and 10. And the other thing we say is that, give me the content in HTML format because I'm going to update it in the document. As you saw, we add a new tab to the document. And also after that, I share it with the people who were involved. So they receive an email, hey, here's the feedback, an analysis of the meeting you just had. These are the areas you can look into for the next time so you can perform better. So, I mean, there's like everything else with Zenphi. This is quite easy. For example, if you want to post a message to Slack or say Google Chat, let's bring up a Slack. If you want to post a message to Slack instead of sending an email, you can just drag and drop a send message to Slack and start configuring that one, or you can post it to Microsoft Teams, Google Chat, or anything else, or you can generate a separate document and put it uh, in a different repository. Actually, that's something we are doing. So over the time, we collect all this feedback, feed it back to AI. We've got another process which can identify the trends. If there's any trend that we need to see, observe, we need to pay attention to and optimize our processes for. So as mentioned, just like that, enhancing our process with generative AI and bringing this autonomous agent in place probably took us half an hour or less to to do, um, and something you definitely need to look into. As we see, our customers are using a lot more and more of the generative AI within the flows, and we do it within Zenphi. Basically, every other week, we're coming up with the new ways of augmenting and enhancing our processes with generative AI in a seamless manner. Now, we'll be publishing this template into our community site, so you can also start using it and sharing it. It's quite handy. But in the meantime, if you need to access it, just reach out to our support team, and they'll be able to share it with you. Hopefully, you find that useful. Yeah, thanks very much.